good news for all.
All right, good evening, and you're welcome to Uganda Catholic Television. My name is Joseph Kavali, introducing to you the Election Watch. We are streaming live from Nsambya Hanlon Road at the Uganda Catholic Secretariat. Now, the Election Watch comes at the backdrop of a number of activities that has been happening since the Electoral Commission launched its roadmap for the 2026 general elections. My name is Joseph Kavali. Once again, I invite you, because I'm already being joined by an official from the Electoral Commission. She's Nasuna Rehema from the Kawempe Division District Registrar. She's the Kawempe Division District Registrar. Now, Madam Rehema will allow us to explore the activities. Now, at what phase of the roadmap we are in, because a number of things are happening in our communities. We see campaign posters springing up on all walls. You can see in our areas. She will take us in an in-depth discussion. Please join us. First, let me allow my guest to say hi to you. You're welcome, Madam.
Thank you so much.
What a pleasure having you tonight.
Thank you so much.
May you first greet our viewers.
Our viewers, my name is Rehema Nasuna once again, and I'm an election officer from the Electoral Commission, stroke returning officer for Kawempe Division. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much for making it. Now, starting from the campaign season, because currently, I think all the candidates who were nominated are in the fields for their campaigns. What should we know about the campaign activities?
The campaign activities, basically it's the campaigns. But just to take you a little bit back on the roadmap, we had a series of so many activities on the roadmap where we had the update exercise, update of the National Voters Register, we had a display of the National Voters Register, then we had special interest groups nominations, then we had the elections. Now we are at a point of going into campaigns at the end of the tail of the roadmap for the general elections. So currently, right now as I speak, campaigns have already started for all categories of elective positions. Yes.
Well,
so
we see some candidates having funny, should I call them symbols? Like, what is the procedure? What should we know about the criteria that you issue these symbols to these candidates who are vying on different elective positions?
EC has 20 symbols for the independent candidates. You see, for the political parties, it's a bit different. Once you come as a candidate and a political party, you're being sponsored by that party, you use its colors and its symbols as allocated by Electoral Commission. But then there are those others that were denied flags and came as independents, even some just came as independent candidates. So we have, EC had 20 symbols for them to pick from, and it was a first come first serve basis during nominations. So they've picked on these different symbols, 20 of them, if I may say. We have them. Maybe I can take you through some of them.
No, just a few.
The clock, you've seen the radio, you've seen the whole, there's so many, the ball. So those are, but there are 20. So for this, all these independent candidates, each is being represented by a symbol that they picked out of their own choice from the many.
Oh, is the candidate who picks, or it is a first come, first serve basis?
Yes, it's first come, first serve as they came during nomination, but still the candidate gets to pick from the remaining symbols a symbol of their own choice.
Thank you so much, Rehema. Now, during this campaign activities, what should we do? Are you operating under some legal frameworks that we should be aware of as voters in the interest of the viewers watching us?
Of course, because whatever Electoral Commission does, we do it according to the law. There is nothing we do that is outside the law. We have to follow so many laws, including the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. We have the Electoral Commission Act, the Parliamentary Election Act. We have the Local Government Act. All these laws come into play when we are doing our work. So for this particular one, there is Article 61 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as amended, that gives us that power to conduct elections, the general elections at all levels, all categories. And yeah, so it comes from there.
Is it true this must happen within the 30 days of the last 122 days of the leading to the end of the
Yes, that is very, very true. It's very true. Actually, that time is ending on 12th May 2026. So we have to conduct these campaigns in those the first 30 days of like you've said. Yeah.
This campaign can mean to be potentially contentious and fierce. How do you manage it, like to harmonize the campaigns that there are no clashes between some sensitive candidates?
Oh, we had harmonization meetings at all levels for all candidates after nominations. So we called these candidates together and they sat and agreed to be in different places, you know, not at the same time. For instance, if candidate A is, I'm going to give you an example of Kawempe. Yes. We have 22 parishes, but if candidate A is in parish Komamboga, then candidate B can go to Wandegea, another candidate can go to maybe Makerere University, Muluka 1, like that, so that they don't collide with their voters and then clash, and we get to see violence. Yes. Thank
you so much. Now, is there any campaign methods, or are these candidates restrained of doing some things in the lieu of looking for votes or canvassing for electorate support?
Yes and no. But if I'm to say yes, we have very many different types of methods that they are using. You've been seeing them using the media yourselves. We've seen their posters, social media. What else are they using? Door to door. There are those ones that have decided to go door to, what we call door to door, looking for votes. So all these are acceptable methods. Yeah.
What are some of the activities, or like what are some of those acts that they shouldn't do, these candidates? Because for the benefit of our viewers, there are some things they may not be aware, because like somebody said, ignorance of law is not defense.
Yes.
What are some of these things that people should be aware of that may breach the electoral laws?
First and foremost, not following the campaign guidelines. What do I mean by that? The harmonization programs they agreed upon and the guidelines from Electoral Commission, already that's an offense. Then bribery, which is very common, bribing the voters, bribing the Electoral Commission officials, all that is unacceptable and it's illegal. Some have gone ahead to defame others, you know, saying this and that about others, so we are encouraging them to use a language that is respectful of each other, so that we you know, you don't say this and that about each candidate. Then also removing posters of their opponents. Yes, that is also an offense. You find a poster of maybe a NUP candidate, you don't like him or NRM candidate, you pluck it from wherever it is.
It is criminal.
It is criminal, and these days we even have cameras. So the police can go and look at the cameras and see the person who removed the posters. So that becomes criminal.
There have been reports of some supporters of different candidates, like when they are expecting a rival candidate to appear in that particular place, the following day they employ some of their supporters to gun the face or even remove these campaign posters. Has this reached your desk?
Yes, it has reached our desk actually, and we had a meeting, like for Kawempe division, it had a meeting with the DISO, with the DPC, with the area deputy resident city commissioner, those we call RCC, with the candidates themselves, and all these issues were ironed out, and even the candidates were told, if in case you do this, this is what you should expect. These are the penalties. So as now they go up to the field to look for votes, they are now very much aware. Maybe before they didn't know that some of the things they were doing were illegal, but they were encouraged to talk to their voters and supporters before coming for such campaigns to stop them from doing such things.
Now, Rema, for someone who must be watching and has that mind of trying to do it, what should they expect?
They should expect repercussions, penalties. You know, you can be imprisoned. I think they say 30 currency points. I've seen 30 currency points even being imprisoned to 1 year, or you can even serve both if you're found guilty in court. Yes.
Well, about the campaign activities, the campaign phase of of our roadmap, I'm sure this to come to success, there are so many stakeholders who must participate equally. Can you tell us about the stakeholders, those key stakeholders that make the campaign phase smooth?
I'll start with ourselves. The Electoral Commission. No, the Electoral Commission, we are the first, I think, stakeholder, because we are the ones with a mandate of conducting a free and fair election. So the Electoral Commission has a part it plays. You see all these things we've done, including gazetting dates for campaigns, even right before nominations. Now we've gazetted dates for campaigns, from when they are starting to when they are ending. We've gone ahead and also gazetted dates for polling for each category. Actually, there's something I had forgotten to mention, that even campaigning on the polling day, remember campaigns end 48 hours before polling.
The polling day.
Yes, 2 days before polling. So if you phone campaigning within a polling station,
it is criminal.
It is criminal. If a candidate or supporter puts on symbols or colors or of a candidate that you're campaigning on that day for that candidate, you come to polling with a T-shirt that has a photo of that candidate.
It's not allowed.
It's not allowed. Somebody will take a picture. Somebody will take a picture of that candidate, and then at the end of the day take it to court. Much as you can be the person who has gone through, you can be pulled out of that office. So all that is illegal. So
can this potentially cause about the candidate's disqualification?
It can. So
them putting on their, should I call them campaign T-shirts?
Yes, it can.
On the polling day?
Yes, that is campaigning. You're showing people what to vote for. You're not supposed to be doing it on that day. It stopped 48 hours before polling. Why are you doing it at a polling station? That's illegal. So, like we were talking about stakeholders, we have media, yourselves,
yes,
and the journalism world. You are stakeholders, and
the fourth estate.
The fourth estate, yes. So you're also allowed to be part of this. We can't deny you access to whatever is happening, including the candidates themselves. They have the right to access you, the media.
Before we continue to the second point, for the media, sometimes we find ourselves in some wrong boxes, like doing things, then they catch you, then you start reasoning like, I didn't know about this, it was wrong. Are there some things we're not supposed to do during this electoral, when we're covering these electoral activities as media?
I think what I can emphasize about that, impartiality. Objectivity, impartiality, try to be impartial, much as in your heart you support this. If you feel like you can't cover a certain story and you're biased, you know what you do as a journalist professionally.
Yes,
maybe you pull out and let someone else cover that story. So also there is how can I call it? There is that when you spread that news that you think is not even fake news, especially on your social media handles. So you know what it can do. You take a picture, and then even a journalist have even a habit of pulling pictures of years ago, and then captioning them something else as if they are current. Oh, that is not good. I don't think it's professionalism from a journalist point of view. So that is spreading fake news. Also giving the public wrong information. I think that is not...
Doesn't this catch up with the Electoral Commission, which has been recently accused of accepting photos. Okay, because for us, like you've just decided now, we're not supposed to use all the photos, especially in a negative way. Now, you are accepting photos of the other years of candidates who are look differently now.
No, we were taking current photos. Actually, this time round, we were doing pre-registration online. Even during nominations, the photos, most of them would be taken by a camera, or like, you know, in real time.
So on the ballots and on these campaign posters, the candidates will appear as they appear in real life.
Yes.
Well, we proceed to the second step, to the next stakeholder, if there is any.
There is the police, which keeps law and order, but sometimes the police, when things get out of hand, like you see candidates sometimes confront each other when they don't follow guidelines and clash at venues. You know, you're supposed to be in Voi, say one, you find yourselves somewhere else, Komamboga, and then you clash with that candidate. So when that violence erupts, sometimes the police fails to control such crowds and violence. You know, it can call in the army for reinforcement. So the police has that right to keep law and order and protect and preserve people's property. That is why we're telling candidates, don't campaign, like we've been having exams near schools, don't shout for schools. People, we have A6 candidates doing exams. In markets, don't go and destroy people's property. Even in arcades, they should know what to do, where to, you know. Because even we have people who have personal buildings, commercial buildings. Don't first ask for permission before you put your poster there. Don't put it there by force. Because you put it there and someone will remove it, you will not take them to any court, because that's a private property. Yes.
Rema, when we're still talking about the police, are there some things they are not supposed to do, like within their mandate, when they are assisting in the execution of your in your organization of a free and fair election?
Being
under
partisan,
what circumstances
they shouldn't be partisan. Because their job is to keep law and order, regardless of which candidates, whether you're NOP or NRM or FDC or DP, you know, PFF, you have to be impartial, just like you, the journalists. Do your work professionally. They should also do their work in the same manner, professionally, without being biased. You know, yes, they work for government, but it does not translate into being partisan. Yes.
Well, I think we should proceed to another stakeholder. Do we have any?
Yes, we have many more stakeholders. We have political parties. The candidates themselves are stakeholders. We had not talked about them. They have their rights in this whole period. Even the voters, they are stakeholders. Yeah.
Do we have other observers, like observers?
Yes, we have observers, civil society.
Can you tell us about these observers? I was in a certain workshop, and there were claims that this forthcoming general election, some observers were denied accreditation. Is it true?
I have never heard about any such incident. Okay, for like Mire Hemao from Kawempe, because we always welcome them. I work with many civil society organizations. Uganda Journalists Association.
Yes.
Civil society organization that is carrying out voter education in Kawempe division. So we always welcome them and we accredit them.
Well, as we talk about campaign, I think it is so much centered about the candidates.
Yeah.
Well, do these have some rights they should be aware of? And okay, the political candidates and the voters. In a summary, can you tell us about the rights they should enjoy?
The candidates have a right, free. It's got freedom of speech and movement in this period. Even they free access to the media. Yeah, they have a right to solicit for resources. as long as it's not
Financial
foreign.
assistance?
Yes, like to mobilize for resources for their campaigns. They have that right. It is their right. But you have to note very carefully that we're not talking about foreign resources. You get it?
I have a brother who is in UK. He's not supposed to assist me financially.
Your brother can assist you. That's family. That's how I would look at it. But then there are these parties. Some are parties, and some are candidates. Yes, no, parties here in Uganda. They get in touch with fellow parties in other countries, maybe DP, Uganda chapter, DP, chapter in Rome or wherever it is, and then it's sponsoring them here. That one is not what? Legal.
Well, about the responsibilities of these candidates, you've told us about their rights. What are these key responsibilities of these candidates as we gear towards the 2026 general elections?
Canvassing, mostly canvassing for votes. Like I was trying to tell you, maybe you mean rights, right? We can canvass for votes. They can come to media for coverage. They even had the right to harmonize their programs the way they wanted them, because it was not the Electoral Commission, its staff doing that for them. We just mobilized them and they came together and were able to sit together and agree on who should be where and when. So the candidates have that right. Yes.
All right, we thank you so much, our dear viewers. From wherever you're joining this conversation from, at this point, we will take a short break and we will come back with Rehema with more of these informative discussion.
UCTV, good news for all.
Support the Uganda Catholic Television with MTN Momo. Step 1. Dial *165*3#. Step 2. Enter merchant code 180572. Step 3. Enter any amount from 500 Uganda shillings. Step 4. Pay using MTN Mobile Money. Step 5. Enter PIN code and send. Step 6. You will receive a confirmation text for supporting the Uganda Catholic Television. Support the Uganda Catholic Television with MTN Momo. Step 1. Dial *165*3#. Step 2. Enter merchant code 180572. Step 3. Enter any amount from 500 Uganda shillings. Step 4. Pay using MTN Mobile Money. Step 5. Enter PIN code and send. Step 6. You will receive a confirmation text for supporting the Uganda Catholic Television.
Zuku brings you the most thrilling and exciting entertainment. Enjoy amazing packages for as low as 12,000 shillings monthly with our smart package, which has over 60 channels, including ESPN, Nat Geo Wild, Baby TV, UCTV, Salam TV, and many more. Plus other packages of Smart Plus, Classic, Premium, and Asia. Get a decoder at 45,000 shillings and a full kit at 89,000 shillings. And enjoy a 1-month free premium package with amazing channels, including sports, movies, cartoons, and lots more. Zuku is available in all our dealer shops countrywide. Contact us for more information. Zuku, life got better.
Support the Uganda Catholic Television with MTN Momo. Step 1. Dial star 165 star 3 hash. Step 2. Enter merchant code 180572. Step 3. Enter any amount from 500 Uganda shillings. Step 4. Pay using MTN mobile money. Step 5. Enter PIN code and send. Step 6. You will receive a confirmation text for supporting the Uganda Catholic Television.
UCTV. Good news for all.
Very well, you're welcome back from the break. My name is Joseph Kavali, it's the Election Watch. Joining me in the studios is Rehema Nasuna. We are continuing with our conversation about the campaign and the electoral processes which are underway. Now, Madam Rehema, could you please tell us about the dates that our viewers, the candidates out there should take note of as we gear towards the 2020 general elections?
Like I've said, campaigns already started earlier for all categories, but for the presidential candidates, they're ending on 13th. Then also for parliamentary candidates, they're ending on the 13th of January. For local government councillors and chairpersons at municipality level, they're ending on 20th. Then for local government chairpersons and councillors at division level, they're ending on the 25th. Yes, and then polling will be 48 hours after. That is 2 days after. Because legally, the law says campaigns end 48 hours before polling. Yes. In this category, in this context, when is the polling? When is the polling day? The exact day that the viewer? We have different dates, like I've said, for the different categories. For presidential elections and parliamentary elections, it's on the 15th, 2 days after. 15th
of January, 2026.
Yes. So when we go to the local government candidates at municipality level, since campaigns end on 20th, they will be on the 25th. Yes. Thank
you so much, Rehema. As we conclude this discussion, I would like to ask you your parting shots for emphasis, what you could have wanted to re-emphasize to our viewers who are watching the Uganda Catholic Television.
Our viewers watching us tonight, my message as we close is to encourage all candidates in this campaign period to keep law and order, to respect each other, to contribute to having a peaceful election. At the end of it all, a peaceful election is what will give us a fair and free election. So elections are not a do or die. We normally say that, it's a common saying, it's not a do or die. We normally have only one winner. And at the end of it all, it will end and we'll go back to normal as neighbors, as brothers and sisters, you know, as colleagues at work. So even in business partners. So elections should not separate us. Let's have a free and fair election. Let's have a peaceful elections. Let's be respectful when campaigning. Let's avoid violence at all levels. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Rema. It has been a pleasure having you today. Dear viewers of the Uganda Catholic Television, I want to once again thank you for joining us from wherever you are. Be reminded that this conversation will still be available now on all our social media handles, including YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all other social media channels. My name is Joseph Kawali. I would like to extend my gratitude to the team that has been behind the production of this most wonderful show. Until we meet again, I wish you a good night. Please keep law and order, lest this be the most peaceful election we've ever had. Good night.